Welcome to Big Daddy Storytime. We're reading Walt Disney's Winnie the Pooh. Happy New Year, Pooh! Can you see Pooh Bear there with all of his friends? There's Owl, Rabbit, Tigger, there's Eeyore, there's Piglet, Christopher Robin, Roo, and Kanga. Oh boy, what a happy new year. Would you like to read a story about Pooh's Happy New Year? You would? Okay, let's get started. December 31st, said Pooh. Time to turn the page of my calendar. Pooh lifted the December page. He scratched behind his ear. No more pages? No more months? Cried Piglet. That's terrible. Oh, Pooh's calendar is just broken, said Tigger. Let's go look at mine. Tigger's calendar are never broken, though. That's exactly right, Tigger. Tigger's calendars are never broken. Tigger bounced into his house and flipped up the December page. He gasped, uh-oh. His tail drooped. No more months either. It's true. What are we going to do? We could make a poem to say goodbye to the months, said Pooh. It's too sad, said Piglet. I can't think of anything to say. You can't think a poem? Really? Said Pooh. It it just has to come to you. He sat down and looked at his paws. At last he looked up and said, Goodbye, January, with snow and frost. Oh, dear, said Piglet, our whole year is lost. That's good, said Pooh. It rhymes very nicely. Pooh continued, No more February Valentine sweets. Goodbye, March, with winds and sleets. Sleets? asked Tigger. Well, you try, said Pooh. Tiggers don't do poetry, said Tigger. Tiggers can do Tigger poetry, said Pooh. So Tigger began, Ahem, ahem. I miss April drippy rains and Maisie's crazy daisy chains. Did I rhyme it enough? asked Tigger. Yes, said Pooh. You rhymed it enough. That is fun, said Tigger. I'm feeling sadder and sadder, said Piglet. He wiped his tears from his cheek. You try, said Pooh. There's nothing like a bit of poetry to make you feel better. I'll miss June, sniffled Piglet, when the wood was green and sniff all the Julys that might have been. What if? asked Tigger. Well, warm and picnicky, said Piglet. Smiled Tigger. They sat quietly for a while. Then Pooh brightened. I think the rest of the poem has to come to me, he said. Goodbye, August, hot and lazy. Farewell, September, cool and hazy. October's colors we'll always remember, and pumpkin pies of chill of November. To December, farewell, we'll miss your cheer, our favorite month of all the year. We don't have to say goodbye to December, said Tigger. We've stuck here forever. Oh, yes, said Pooh. I forgot. Forever, sighed Piglet. Toot toot! Ring ling ding 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 ding! Baggity bang! Piglet, Pooh, and Tigger heard those strange sounds coming from Rabbit's house. Maybe Rabbit's in trouble, cried Tigger. Let's go! Rabbit's house was filled with balloons and colorful streamers. Toot toot! Herr Eeyore was trumpeting on a little horn. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. Rabbit was ringing a bell. Bangity bang 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 bang. Christopher Robin was drumming on a pot with a wooden spoon, while Kangaroo and Owl looked on cheerfully. Yay! I wonder why they're so happy, whispered Pooh. They haven't heard the sad news, whispered Piglet. Well, it's our bounden duty to tell them, said Tigger. He bounced over to Rabbit's calendar and lifted the December page. I'm sorry to spoil the festivities, he said, but we seem to have a big problem. There will be no more months in the 100-acre woods, said Pooh. Piglet wiped another tear away. Well, I suppose it's to be expected, said Eeyore. Gaddily, song and dance. It doesn't work for everyone, you know. Don't worry, Eeyore, said Christopher Robin. Of course there will be more months. There will? Asked Pooh. Christopher Robin handed Pooh a pot. Come on, help us ring in the new year, he cried. New Year? Asked Pooh. You mean we have a whole new year ahead of us? Yes, said Christopher Robin. With a new January and a new February? Asked Pooh. And a whole new March and April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December? Cried Tigger. Yes, said Christopher Robin. And look, I've got new calendars for each one of us. Oh boy! Woohoo! Wow, said Pooh. They're beautiful. They're fabulosus, said Tigger. This is so great. Woo-hoo. We should have a party to celebrate. That's exactly what we're doing, cried Rabbit, said Rabbit. We have Tigger a horde. Give Tigger a horde. There, now, no more mopping around. We've got to welcome in the new year with a happy noise. Yay! Happy New Year! Piglet smiled quietly. He thought about the picnics and pumpkin pies he'd be sharing with his friends in the new year. Oh boy, it's a very friendly thing to say goodbye to the old year and welcome in the new one with your friends, he said. Yes, said Pooh, giving Piglet a little hug. That's just the way it should be. That's exactly right. What have we learned today, my friends? We learned from Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, Rabbit, Eeyore, Roo, and Kanga, and of course Christopher Robin, that no matter what, today this is the day to celebrate. Absolutely, my friends. Have a fun day. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more Big Daddy Story Time. God bless.